From your assessment as a lawyer, how under threat is birth control in the U.S. right now in 2024?
I think that we're still not at a point where, for all types of contraception, we have to remember we're talking about a whole variety of types of contraception, again, from classic oral contraception to medications that can be taken, after the fact in the days immediately after a potential event leading to pregnancy. We're talking about a lot of different kinds of contraception that in some of the more restrictive states, we have seen reports of pharmacies being unwilling to carry products, for example, unwilling to give out medications without confirmation that there's no fetal heartbeat. And we've seen a fear on the part of all kinds of healthcare providers, hospitals, doctors, pharmacies, around things that are, adjacent to abortion in the area of contraception. So it's not this is not a fight that is fully joined, but it is clearly, on the horizon as a sort of next up issue in this battleground.
It's interesting you say that it's not a fight that is fully joined with abortion, because I watched some of the senators make cases against this bill today. I listened to the testimony of Senator Ted Cruz, Senator Joni Ernst, and they both very quickly invoked abortion. Ted Cruz said the Democrats want abortion on demand, and it seemed to be taking something that was supposed to be talking about birth control and pulling it back into the realm of abortion. So I wanted to ask you, this bill, today's vote, was this political posturing on the part of the Democrats? Was this just a chance to engage in political theater around the issue of reproductive health? Or did this have a real chance of turning into legislation?
I think using this as a sort of reminder to crystallize in the minds of voters that there is a divide on these issues, right? So I think that the Democratic belief was that many Republican senators will object to this legislation and to this protection for exactly the reasons that you alluded to, that this issue is very much linked in voters' minds and in legislators' minds to abortion, and as part of a culture that some Republican lawmakers have really tried to attack of not treating sort of human life as a sacred thing in the kind of process around conception. And so I do think, in a sense, this was intended for a political purpose, which was to create a reminder for voters of how important it is to elect lawmakers who support reproductive health access, and just to make sure that this really is sticking and that they know where legislators stand on this issue. I do think in that sense, this is one of those issues that's, part of very much with the November election in mind, to kind of try to put issues forward that voters will care about.